I'll just wait outside. That's what I have clients tell me sometimes as we go to look at a house, and upon stepping in the front door, they quickly determine they're not interested. Why? Because of the smell. And odor can play a big part in whether or not a house sells and how quickly and for how much. Now, granted, there are certain markets where the supply is so low that people will overlook smells and they'll overlook the condition of the house and what have you because they want a house and there's nothing else to pick from. But in a normal market where a buyer has choices, the smell they encounter when they get there can make a big difference in whether or not the house sells and how much you get for it. Now, sometimes what a seller perceives to be good smells cannot be so good in the eyes of the buyer. And what I'm talking about can be candles, it can be plug-ins, it can be so overwhelming that buyers just don't stay in the house very long and they just find themselves not interested. It's true that a seller can become nose blind to odors that are in their house, and it can be very useful and helpful for you to ask friends or your realtor, do you smell my dog? Or do you smell smoke? Do you smell this or that? Because you might not notice it and others will. Hopefully you'll have someone who will be honest with you. I get asked that question sometimes by my seller clients as we go to list their house. Can you tell that we have dogs? Sometimes I can't, sometimes I can. And if they are asking for an honest opinion, that's what we will give them. And then they can take steps to rectify that. I think the best way for your house to present itself odor-wise would be a neutral type smell, maybe no odors at all, however you might be able to accomplish that. There are air purifying systems. People have used baking soda type products, to my understanding, to eliminate smells, and that's a good way to approach it. If there are going to be odors in your house, it seems that the ones that are best received are those of a natural inclination. In fact, natural in and of themselves, whether it's something that was just baked or whether it was a real pine Christmas tree or something that is natural. It seems like they are better received than the artificial type of odors. So just a little insight today. It can make a difference, and consult your realtor. They can give you more advice. You can find plenty online about this. Be careful when it comes to the smell of your house. Have a great week.